Welcome back to Clear English Podcast. We're so glad you're joining us today. In today's video, we're going to explore a concept that's been gaining a lot of attention lately: mindfulness. But why is mindfulness so important? How can something as simple as being present in the moment actually make us happier?
Great question, John. Whether you're feeling overwhelmed by the fast pace of life or just looking for ways to improve your mood, mindfulness could be the key you're searching for. It's a simple but powerful practice that can transform the way we experience life.
Exactly. In this video, we're going to uncover how practicing mindfulness can help reduce stress, improve mental clarity, and bring more joy into your everyday life. So, if you're ready to learn about the power of being present and how it can transform your happiness, keep watching.
Have you ever found yourself constantly thinking about the past or worrying about the future, while missing out on the present moment? You're not alone. It's something we all do at times.
But here's the good news: mindfulness can help you focus on the now, and that could be the secret to feeling happier.
Let me share a personal story with you. A few months ago, I felt like I was always running around, chasing tasks and deadlines. I was constantly anxious and found it hard to enjoy anything. It felt like there was never enough time to relax or simply be.
That sounds tough, John. I can totally relate. So, what changed? Well, I came across mindfulness and decided to give it a try. At first, it seemed too simple to make a difference. How could something so easy, like focusing on my breath, actually help with all my stress? But when I started practicing it, just taking a few minutes each day to focus on my breath and be aware of the present moment, I began to feel calmer, more centered, and even happier.
That's amazing. And it wasn't about solving all your problems at once, right?
Exactly. It was about slowing down, being mindful, and letting go of unnecessary stress. The more I practiced, the more I realized that mindfulness wasn't an extra task, it was a way to make the moments I already had feel better.
You might be thinking, I don't have time for mindfulness. I used to feel the same way. Life can be so busy, and it feels like adding one more thing to the list just isn't possible.
But here's the truth: mindfulness isn't about adding more tasks to your day. It's about being more present in the moments you already have. That's the first step, realizing that your busy mind could be the source of your stress. We often get caught up thinking about everything we need to do that we forget to focus on what's happening right now.
So now that we've talked a bit about stress and how mindfulness can help, let's dive into what mindfulness actually is.
Mindfulness is simply the practice of being fully present in the moment. It's about observing your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. It's not about pushing away your thoughts or trying to control them. Instead, it's about acknowledging them and letting them pass without getting caught up in them.
Exactly. When we stop worrying about the past or the future, we allow ourselves to enjoy the present more fully. It's like hitting pause on the constant mental chatter and just being.
And that simple shift in mindset can have powerful effects on your happiness. By focusing on the present, you stop carrying the weight of everything that's happened or what's to come.
Right, it's not about ignoring everything else, it's about tuning into the now and appreciating it without judgment. It's like stepping out of autopilot mode and really living in the moment.
Now, let's talk about the science behind mindfulness and why it's so effective in boosting happiness.
Studies have shown that practicing mindfulness can actually lead to increased happiness and reduced anxiety. It's not just something that sounds good in theory, there's real science behind it.
Exactly. Mindfulness helps to rewire your brain to focus on the present moment. This shift in focus reduces stress because you're no longer overthinking the past or worrying about the future. Instead, your brain starts to become more attuned to the now, which naturally boosts your mood.
And the more you practice, the easier it becomes to stay calm and happy, even when life gets stressful. It's like building a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets.
Yes, And research shows that regular mindfulness practice can even change the structure of your brain, making it better at managing stress and regulating emotions. It's a powerful tool to help you not only manage your stress but also create a happier, more balanced life.
Now that we've covered what mindfulness is and why it's so powerful, you might be wondering, how can I start practicing mindfulness? It's actually easier than you might think.
The first step is setting aside just a few minutes each day to focus on your breath. It doesn't have to be complicated, simply sit quietly, close your eyes, and take slow, deep breaths. Just focus on the sensation of breathing in and out. You can even set a timer for just 5 minutes if that's all you have.
Another great way to practice mindfulness is by bringing it into your everyday activities. You can practice mindfulness while eating, for example, by paying attention to the taste, texture, and smell of your food, without any distractions. Or, when you're walking, focus on the sensation of your feet touching the ground and the rhythm of your steps.
Exactly. The key is to be fully present in whatever you're doing, without multitasking or letting your mind wander. Over time, these small moments of mindfulness can add up and lead to a significant change in your overall happiness.
It's all about making mindfulness a habit, even in the smallest moments. And before you know it, you'll start feeling more calm, focused, and centered in your daily life.
Since I started practicing mindfulness, I've noticed a huge difference in my daily life. I'm much less stressed and more focused on what truly matters. I can actually enjoy moments that I used to overlook in the rush of everyday life.
That's incredible, John. I can totally relate. For me, mindfulness has been a game changer too. I've found that I'm more present in my interactions with others, and I'm able to appreciate the little things, like a warm cup of coffee or a peaceful moment in nature.
Exactly. Happiness isn't about waiting for the perfect moment or achieving some big goal, it's about finding joy in the present. And mindfulness helps us do just that. By being fully present, we realize that the moments we often take for granted are actually where the real happiness lies.
That's so true. Mindfulness helps us slow down enough to enjoy life as it comes, instead of constantly chasing something more. It's a powerful tool that shifts our mindset and helps us find contentment right where we are.
Now, I'd love to know, have you ever tried mindfulness before? What has your experience been like?
And if you're new to mindfulness, do you think you're willing to give it a try? We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. So, drop your comments below, we're really excited to hear from you.
Don't forget to share your mindfulness journey with us, and let's keep the conversation going. So, start small, and see how it changes your life. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. Just a few minutes each day can make a big difference.
Thanks for watching Why Mindfulness is Key to Happiness on Clear English Podcast. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more helpful tips on how to improve your life and happiness.
We can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, stay mindful and happy.